Kia ora everyone, Stephen here. I'm preparing to go on a bike tour, and I just wanted to show you some of the things that I'm going to be taking with me to make it successful for me, or I hope to make it successful for me. So I'm going on hopefully a 3-day and 2-night bike tour around the Banks Peninsular of Christchurch, a beautiful area that I've driven around heaps, but I've never actually biked, so I'm really looking forward to biking it and to experiencing it on a bike. So what I'm going to be taking is pretty light in comparison, but it's going to be a gauge for me as well, so I'm really looking forward to it. I've got a big bike tour coming up in December, January for half a month, so I need to kind of get an idea of what to take, what not to take, what I can kind of get away with being minimal, and what I most definitely need to carry. At the moment there's a strong easterly, and there's supposedly rain coming as well, so it should be quite interesting. So I've got my wet kit as well. Pretty much just got some warm clothes from the evening. I'm not too sure what the weather's going to be like in regards to at night, whether it's cold or not, but we'll see what's going on with that. I've got my shelter. I've got like a 2-man bivvy tent. I've got a flooring for it. I've also got a basher as well in case I have the space. I can create some kind of like shelter for it. Taking a basic shovel as my wharipaku or toilet, and going to take some toilet paper as well. There's a big puffer jacket. Got a sun hat for when it's sunny. Well, hopefully it's sunny. It's meant to be sunny on Sunday. Got my toothbrush, so I'll be able to clean. Got a basic watch, so I'll be able to sort of get an idea of the time that takes me to get to my destination, wherever that may be. I'm going to take these little screws and peg down my floor, because I don't actually have anything to peg it down. I'm going to take some reading. I'm going to take the 811 or the 80-10-10 diet book, and I've read this book before. It's a great book. It's by Dr. Douglas N. Graham. So it's literally the raw food Bible for low fat, high carb, and it's a crucial book to read, and I heartfully recommend reading it and sourcing it, having a good go, especially if you want to succeed on a raw food diet, low fat, high carbohydrate raw food diet. Dr. Douglas N. Graham, and you can find his information at his website, Food and Sport, or just type in Dr. Douglas N. Graham 80-10-10 book or the 80-10-10 diet, and you'll be able to find it. And I'm also going to take a diary as well, because I'm going to jot down some things and stuff. For my food, I'm going to take, I've got some mandarins. Got some nice, sweet, juicy, seedless Australian mandarins. It's going to be yummy. And I've allowed them to ripen for a couple of days, so that should make them really nice and sweet as well. So I've probably got about 5 or 6 kgs of mandarins. I'm taking 10,000 calories of dried dates. Dried dates are what I have, so I'm going to work with that. And I've set them out into sort of 3 days, 2 days of 3,000 calories, and 1 day of 4,000 calories. So I'm just going to kind of gauge it. I don't really kind of know how much I'm going to eat, but I've packed what I believe to be enough to saturate my needs and get me carved up. And I've got a kg of prunes as well, and so there's about 1,500 calories. So that'll be a nice addition to my dates, possibly keep me regular at the same time, and we'll just run with it. And I also enjoy prunes; they're quite nice. I'm going to be taking a whole tank load of water. I'm not really too sure how much water I'm going to use, but I know I want to be drinking at least 3 litres a day. There's 3 litres right there, so that's 3, 6. There's a 3 litre here, so that's 3 days. That's another 1.5. So right there, that's 10.5, plus I've got another bottle which is 2 litres, so that'll be like 12.5 litres. So hopefully that'll be all good. And if I need water, I'll be near amenities at some stages as well, so I'll be able to top them up. I have a local map, so that'll you know, even though I'm pretty familiar with the area, it'd be good to kind of just like do a reference on my map as well. Banana cinnamon smoothie, so I'm carbing up now. The food we eat today is the fuel we use tomorrow, so I've been carbing up all morning, so I'm all good for tomorrow. Going to be taking my Vibrims, my Trek Sports, my KSO Trek Sports for my basic footwear. I've got my big carry bag that I'm going to put it in. I've got a wonderful sleeping bag that goes down to something like -11 or -13, so that's a little more than sort of compensate for if it gets cold. Got a basic downer cover as well for it. I'm going to be in a shelter, so, but it'll be a good addition in case it gets moisture and what have you. And I'm going to be going on the trusty steed. So I've got a Bob Yak trailer, which weighs 8 kgs, and I can take up to 32 kgs on it as well. See, it's quite windy out here, strong easterly. It's going to be an interesting bike ride. This is just a pressure front to say, hey, the weather's going to turn shit, or at least it's changing anyway. Here is my trusty steed. It's going to take me on my journey. This is my dad's bike. I really enjoy this bike. He enjoyed it as well. He's now got more of a bike suitable for himself, so I got to have this bike and I serviced it. I went in and got new chain, new gearing system, new crankshaft, new pedals for it. Got some new shifters as well. And just got all the brakes done and also got some new tyres for it as well. Some supposedly new modern anti-puncture tyres, so hopefully we'll put them to the test. I have got a puncture repair kit and a hand pump and stuff as well, you know, just to be, you know, tread on the safe side, you know, hope for the best and prepare for the worst. I always say, most definitely. Awesome. So I'm going to be doing this bike tour as an 811er, you know, high carb, raw vegan, so it's going to be a real wonderful gauge for myself and what my real limits are. Prior to, you know, going 811, I couldn't really imagine myself, you know, doing bike tours, let alone, you know, jumping on the vidcam and documenting, you know, my endeavours and just me and stuff. You know, I heartily recommend 80-10-10 high carbohydrate, low fat, raw vegan lifestyle, plant-based lifestyle for anyone who wants to greatly improve their life, you know, and help improve the planet. And yeah, I can't recommend it enough. Alright guys, alright guys and girls, I'm going to document my journey, so I'll catch you later on. Thanks for watching.